everyone, this is going to be a quick video showing you how to tie the Myoga Musubi. That is this knot right here. As you can see, it's a bit of a more fancy knot. This is a lot of times used on the end of the sagyo on tanto and wakizashi, but it is used on katana as well at times. You can tie it on the end of the sagyo, like I did here, or you could tie it right there towards the kurigata to where that knot actually takes the place of the regular knot that you use. This here is more or less, when you have it up here, it's more or less just to give a different look to the knot if you want it to be a little bit more fancy, for use, but still a practical knot at the same time. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how to tie this knot. So to tie this knot is pretty easy. The first thing we're going to do is you want to make sure that your sagyo is nice and even. Now for me, I have it tied up here, as you can see. But if it wasn't tied, it would be the same idea. You want to make sure that the sagyo is even. Now from here, the first thing you're going to do is take the top piece right here, go around, over, and through the hole right here. Now from here, you're going to need to make sure that this piece is the length that you want it. Find the correct length. Some people like it really long. Some people like it really short, like that. I like it somewhere in the middle. So just like that. Now, from here, what you're going to do is take this space around here and go up here with it. And now this piece right here, go around it. And now we're going to go through that loop right there. Right through there. Now this piece can be pulled down slightly. And now you have another loop, as you can see. Now we could take the piece that went under here and go through this loop right there. Now from here you can correct the length to however it is that you want it. So I'm going to have at that length. Tighten that one up. From here, since we want this to be nice and even, we're going to take and feed a little bit more of it down here. Make sure that that's even. Pull this part up through here. And just like that. And now that is the Myoga Musubi. It's typically done on the end of a sagyo knot, but you can also do it like this one right here that I did. This here is in place of the typical sagyo knot. All I did is the same knot, I just did further up, which I will show you now. So to do it like this one, the way you do this is you're going to keep the sagyo just like that, going through normally. Although you could also do this with the sagyo wrapped up here like it was before. But for this, we're not going to do it that way. At least not for right now. After this way, I will show you with it wrapped, but pretty much it's the same thing. So, from here, what I do is, as you can see, when it's like this, I like that the sagyo knot basically directs the sagyo this way, towards the ha. That way, when I'm wearing the sagyo, I just think that this makes it lay a little bit better. So now, after you put the sagyo through the kurigata, make sure that your sagyo is even. And you're going to want to start wherever it is you want it to end. So if you start the knot down here, that's pretty much where it's going to end. If you want it higher up, then start up there. If you want it lower, do that. I like it pretty much right there. I like about a palm's width between the kurigata and the sagyo knot. Or I like a palm and a thumb's width, like this. So from here, now what we do is take the top strand and we're going to go under, around, and through the loop that we form by doing this. Now, from here, what we're going to do is maybe pull this a little bit just like that. Okay? Do not even this up yet, the ends, because this will just make it more difficult if you do. Now from here, you're going to take what is now the top strand, go here, around, and for this one, we're going to go through the loop right there. Through right there, as you can see, and then through this loop right there. So now we tighten everything up. It doesn't look very neat right now, but it will come out neat. So tighten everything up. Make sure to follow all the strands the way that they're supposed to go. There's one. And there you go, there's two. As you can see, that's pretty much it. From here, if you want, you can adjust the height by doing this. You start with one strand, you pull it slightly like that, pull there, double check it. But keep in mind for this, however much you take off of one end, you take off of the other. So if you take 1 inch off one side, you're going to have to take 1 inch off the other too, which will actually make it about 2 inches higher than when you first started. So right there. And what you can also do is take a little more, as you can see, like that, and then take your ends and make sure that it's even. And then when you get down to here, pull, just like that. And now from there, if you still have slack, what you can do is, so the ends are even, just make sure that that's the way it needs to be. And that's pretty much it, as you can see. So this gives that same function of having a Sagio knot here, but it looks a little more fancy. So that's pretty much it. I hope this was helpful and informative. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'll see you in the next video. See ya!